So if it wasn't Ty Gibbs in the lead, would you have tried anything differently, either because it wasn't Gibbs or
it would be
if
the exact same thing, because I'm going there for the win. I'm trying to do my best to get in victory lane for my team and my organization. I would probably, if the same restart happened and he got a better restart than me again, whoever it is, I would try to get to the inside of them as well. Obviously, I wouldn't try to wreck anybody, including Ty. We have a history, and everyone looks at that differently. I don't. I just want to race a race car driver. It definitely sucks that it's him, because I don't want that. I don't want that for anybody. But it's just part of making mistakes as a young driver. I can only use that excuse so many times, and today's one of those days.
And Sheldon said he slid in oil. That's why he missed the turn there where you got the lead.
The track was in rough shape. It was not in good shape. The carousel, turn 6 and 7 was pretty sketchy. But I said over SiriusXM that I saw him do that, and I adapted myself to the knowledge that I had to make sure I don't make that mistake too.
Are there any last questions for Sam? All right, Sam. Oh, we got one more. Chris, go ahead.
Sam, how do you feel about the playoffs approaching and where your number one team is at? Do you feel good about the playoffs and the strength of the JRM team?
I feel like we're the best in the garage right now when it comes to Xfinity regulars. I think that we have so much momentum that it's going to be hard to stop us. We had all this good stuff going, and we busted off a win at Road America, and we kept it going, and we busted off a win here. So we're a force to be reckoned with. There was a podcast or two out there a couple weeks ago that said I'll be an Xfinity Series championship contender in 2 years. I'm going to blow that out of the water and try to go do that this year and hopefully next year.
Zach Sterniel of NASCAR.com. Sam, congratulations on the win. Take me through that final restart there going into turn 1 and choosing that lane on the restart as well.
Yeah, I mean, Marty came over to the radio and said after that first restart that we had an hour meeting about lane choice and everything like that, and I completely disregarded it in the heat of the moment. So lots to learn in that sense to keep my cool and keep my mind down. But for that second restart, we chose bottom to – I wanted to put him 3-wide middle there just to kind of get him pinned down because I knew the 21 was on new tires, so he was going to get a good launch, and I tried to – get to the inside of the 19 to push him up into the 21 because I knew if the 21 got the lead, he was gonna drive away from everybody, even the 19. But yeah, I mean, just a tough deal. Overdrove the corner trying to get to the inside of him, wheel hopped and slid straight into him. Obviously, as a race car driver, I wouldn't appreciate that, and I don't appreciate doing that to people. I don't look highly on it, obviously, and it was just a mistake, one of those deals, and I know that he's obviously upset, and I would be too. But it's trying to get an Xfinity regular into the victory lane is my priority.
Additional questions? Okay, we'll go to Dustin, Nathan, and Bob.
Dustin Levino, Jayski, Sam. Other drivers might not have liked that move as well. Some of the Xfinity Series regulars. Do you expect to be raced differently?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard because I'll probably get struck down a line or something next week at Daytona because people aren't appreciative of it. But I know the 21 was upset. He put me in the grass after the checkered. But we're all just trying to race for the win. I know if the 21 chose third there that he was going to try to put it 3-wide bottom and he might slide up into the 19. Who knows? Like each and every driver in the field is capable of making that mistake. And I'm not saying I'm better or different, but I made that mistake too. And I wouldn't appreciate it if it's done to me, like I said, but it's part of making mistakes.
Go to Nathan, then Bob, then Holly.
Nathan Salm with a podium finish. Sam, the restart before NASCAR overtime, the 4 to go, you got fenced there by the 19. Obviously, you're upset there on the radio. Just what did you see on that restart?
Yeah, I know that if I was able to stay at his quarter, and he knew that too, that's why he did what he did. If I was able to stay there and side draft him down the back, I would have beat him into the bus stop and probably had the lead there. So as a Cup driver, he knows that, and he's really intelligent when it comes to that. He's aware. And so he fed me a little fender, and it about wrecked me and put us in a really dangerous spot. So I was pretty upset about that because of my point of view. Kevin, my spotter, said over the radio that he's a Cup spotter, and he would have said to his driver to do that too. So it's just part of the really aggressive racing that we see nowadays. And in the heat of the moment, I was really upset about it. And I mean, that's the reason why I chose right behind him, is because I wanted to be the aggressor and put him through wide middle. Obviously, that didn't turn out the way I was intending, but it's like I said, part of just making mistakes as a young driver.
Now, you've won 2 of the last 4 races, before you're in the series for 2 years, and you hadn't won a race. Before Road America, did doubt ever seep in your mind that maybe you wouldn't be able to get to this moment? And now that you're here, how gratifying is it to accomplish what you have so far in these last month?
Yeah, I mean, we're all human, so we all have our negative thoughts that we have each and every day. And doubt comes in your mind every now and then, and it pushes you harder. I think that it's literally like in the middle of the race at Road America, I told myself, I was like, if I can somehow win today, I feel like I can do anything. And I somehow did exactly that. And my confidence with that just went absolutely through the roof. And I think that kind of really showed today, too, that I was just super confident in my race car. My car placement was so good today. I felt like a completely different driver coming back to this road course and going to Indy, too. I mean, we were right there with all the Cup guys in that one, too. I was probably the best Xfinity regular the last couple of weeks. And, I mean, obviously you want to go out there and win, and we did that today, thanks to God. But, it's frustrating to see all these other guys winning and then finally getting those wins. It just makes it that much more special.